We're here with Desoto head coach Mathis. First of all, congratulations on your win against Jinx, 46-27. You talked last time about the balance that Des White needs to have, both running the ball, passing the ball. He had 189 yards passing, 64 yards rushing. Is that more to your like as far as his ability at the quarterback position?
It was okay. It was okay. We didn't play up to our capabilities yet. It's not so much Dez. It had to do with a lot of the different things and different stunts that they did up front with Jinx, as well as the offensive line picking it up. Jinx was a very good ball club that we played against, and we feel that again we went into this game we missed some great opportunities. But Dez did a great job of operating the game and managing the game. He did a great job of doing that.
Let me ask you a little bit about the other stat that gets lost sometimes. You guys, if I'm not mistaken, 7 fumbles, 3 lost, 6 penalties for 40 yards. It had to be a good week of practice, I would imagine, after having a game like that.
Yeah, so far as we started off pretty well. We've stressed it. We've stressed turnovers. We've stressed being disciplined. We've stressed making minimal mistakes, which we did. And you can't do that against a good ball club this Saturday we're about to play. But if we cut down on that, we'll be fine. That's not a DeSoto offense. I went back and we've had 16 penalties all year before this ball game right here. And 12 of them was on offense. Yeah. And we just not us on offense. We're not doing it. We just don't do that. So we're going to cut back on the penalties. I feel that we're a very disciplined team, and you'll see a big change this Saturday.
What did you think about the defense? You were glad with what they did week 1, or week 0 as they call it. How did you feel about how they performed against a good team like Jinx?
Felt good. First half, I think we could adjust a lot quicker. We knew what we wanted to adjust to, but they were throwing so many different formations at us that we didn't want to do it right then and there. So we survived the first half and made adjustments at second half on the board and everything. And our defensive staff did a great job in relaying the message to our kids, and you can see the results of the second half. So I was quite happy with our guys.
The team you played, Jinx, had 1 loss in their record against Union. Yeah. Euless Trinity played Union last week, and they beat them, although it was kind of tough. Yeah. Euless Trinity has a real good rushing attack. Have you guys addressed that during this week of practice?
That's so funny you said that, because we're going to play 3 teams. This is our 3rd team in a row that is going to try to run the ball down our throat and use some kind of play action or boot action in order to get the ball downfield a little bit. So we've addressed it. We've been addressing it for the last 2 weeks, but this is a different kind of rushing attack. These guys know how to ride it foot to foot sometimes and just smash the ball right down your throat. But it's going to be a hard fought game for us. They're good. Yeah. Coach Lineweaver have a lot of respect for those guys. But gosh, man, they're huge.
Yeah, I know.
They're freaking huge.
And of course, with this game being played at Kincaid Stadium, it's going to be a big crowd. It's the premier game of this Lone Star Classic. You guys are used to these big type of games, but this is probably the biggest one, at least until district starts.
It is. I mean, we've had some early ones on in the preseason too before. Take City Hill last year. Right. That was a huge one right before, but now you got through our schedule we've had 2 large ones, and now this is about to be a huge one, and then City Hill's another one.
Right.
So our kids are used to it. We're not buying up in the hype and everything. We're just trying to go in this thing and get a dub and get healthy before we play City Hill for next week for district.
And you broke into the top 5 in the AP poll as far as rank, but let's be honest, does ranks even really matter this early in the season?